Hey everyone, in the midst of 24 minutes left before the community call is, I sort of finished the Emerald Fund strategy, which is a custom strategy that I'm going to open source because, well, why not? I mean, it's been a while since I used the hummingbot and there's a lot of stuff into it. I wanted to finish the whole thing, so this video is more of an unscripted, unedited, kind of weird thing, so feel free to look at it as you wish. If you want to support my stuff and make this thing finish faster, please subscribe to my Patreon because, especially if you're now watching and you're into Hummingbot, I will promise you, whatever you're gonna see now, it'll be even better. So let's get started. So yeah, the Federico, I think, Carlos Fede, Cardos Fede. I keep forgetting his name. Sorry, I'm shaking right now. I I cannot believe I finished sort of halfway with only 23 minutes left now. So yeah, let's get into it. So the thing is, he learned me about the dashboard and everything. I mean, he taught me about the dashboard, and I basically took my entire strategy and made it better and put it in here. So here we are. So yeah, let's just take a look and see what is the difference. So the Emerald strategy or Emerald Fund strategy has one interesting thing is that it's a markup making strategy, which means it's one of the most simple things. But it has one twist. You can control the multiplier, which basically means how far the spread, how far the price buy and sell is away from the spread. And you can control the shift. So shifting up one means we shift up the entire price by 1%. I believe this is 100% even. I mean, this is 1%. So the interesting thing here is that you can do this to, yeah, there's a bug that sometimes the UI refreshes, sorry. But you can do this thing to make sure that you can just dynamically code anything, basically. So you don't need to make your controller, you don't need to do anything weird. It is just, you just type, you see the results real time. But that isn't even the best part. I created my own model trained on Hummingbot code and the latest things. And before we get into the nitty gritty of it, I will show you how it works. And then I will show you kind of what was behind this model and how it all came to be. All right, so let's enter this prompt and let's see what happens. So as we can see, immediately it starts generating the code that we will want to run. So it creates a signal column, it adjusts the signal, gives me a spread and price multiplier. And once this is done, we can say click, and we can just paste this in and see if it runs. And as you can see, it just immediately works. It's pretty much all of the code that you generate will always run. It won't generate any incorrect code or any weird stuff like that. It won't any of the gross stuff that you have to worry about. Doesn't mean that all of the code will guarantee to run. Like some things, as you saw before, they won't run. So there is some stuff left to be done. But as you can see, the backtest works. It just, it just works, and it's super nice. So what is the future for this thing? Since I only have 70 minutes left and I still have to edit. What does the future hold for this? Well, two things. The first thing is I want to make a system that we can use agents to backtest your code, rank the best performing pieces, and then modify them accordingly. So you can actually write something or make something generated and then load that code in, backtest it, and keep a ranking of which is the best performing strategies. And once you're done, you just go up all the way down, just save, upload, and poof, that's it. Now you just have to spawn a bot and your code is running. But let's take a look at what happened underneath the hood in this whole thing, in this model. Because there's one interesting thing that's happening is that, as I said before, the documentation turns out not to be correct. So I created a source code parser that basically goes over each and every function of TA.blah, whatever, and it checks if it can create source code based on the documentation, runs that code, and if it doesn't, it will correct it. So we actually found out of the 120 functions that we have checked, there were 9 were incorrect. So of course these codes have been almost 9 years old already, if not more. And the thing is, if so the AI models, they train on this and they will also generate incorrect code. So by correcting this and training a new model, we avoided this. So this whole stuff is running entirely locally. So you also have much more privacy because you can just freely generate any strategy you like, and it's free. And it runs on any recently mobile modern computer. It runs on the M series Macs. I have an M2 MacBook Air right here, but it can run on CPU. On older computers, of course, it would be a lot slower, but you could do it. Regarding copyright, I've only used strategies of my own. I created a bunch of strategies, attached a prompt to them, trained a model on it. That means that basically my brain is put into this model. Regarding the whole features of it, I don't know yet what I want to do. My hope is that I can make a free version and a paid version where the paid version will kind of finance the development of the free version as well. I'd like to hear from you guys, from Hummingbot. Let me know what you think. Please, if you like this, subscribe to my Patreon because it will really help. Of course, I couldn't finish it before the community call, but I will promise you this will be open sourced. I just really like to have some input. Are you guys willing to maybe pay for this, or are you okay with a free and a paid version? Let me know, and let's enjoy the community call, and I hope to see you later.